Hi, my name is John Millar. I'm a Qigong practitioner and teacher working with Parkinson's Care and Support UK. I'd like to share a little bit of practice with you. It's a practice that we use within the regular online sessions that we run. And it's just to break down this particular piece of practice. And this particular piece of practice is turning the thumbs. Okay, turning the thumbs it's a very simple practice. And the idea is that we start simply by pushing one thumb forwards. And then we turn it in towards the body and we turn it back. Push it forwards, turn it back. It's that easy. Okay, but what we then want to do is we want to start to slow the movement down. We want to relax into the movement. So as the thumb turns, as we take a little bit of time and notice what happens as the thumb turns, we create a different experience. We help to build awareness. And then we can extend this further. So we can allow the thumb to keep turning. So it turns a little bit further. And then what I would encourage you to do is cheat. There's nothing better than cheating in this particular exercise. So we want to see how far round we can get the thumb. Can the thumb turn out and all the way back? How far can you turn it in the opposite direction? And turning the body, shifting the weight from one side to the other, all of this, go for it. What's important here is that we create flow between the two places. So the thumb continues to move until it can move no further, and then it flows back in the opposite direction. It's a very simple movement. A couple more times. And then allow the hand to come to the side, give it a little shake. And what you'll probably find is that that side of the body has just released. Okay, so we'll do the other side. So the other side, the thumb pushes forwards and turns back. So the small, simple movement to start with. And then take the time to slow it down. Slow it down. Start to get a real feel for how this movement works for you. And then once we've slowed it down, we start to then make the movement bigger. And remember, we can cheat, we can get the rest of the body involved, we can shift from one side to the other, we can turn. What's important here is about creating flow between these two positions. However far round the thumb goes in one direction, it pauses ever so briefly and then turns back in the other direction. Flowing from one side to the other. A few more times. And then when the thumb comes back, allow the arm to just gently relax and give it a shake. Give both arms a shake. Take a moment, see how that feels. So this is turning the thumbs on each side of the body. And this creates one set of experiences. It's a very good way of releasing shoulders. It's a very good way of opening up and relaxing the body. But we can do this with both thumbs at the same time, and this creates a different experience. This creates a different effect. So here, just turn the thumbs forwards and turn the thumbs back. Okay, so as the thumbs turn forwards, what I want you to do is open the front of the body. As the thumbs turn back, notice the shoulder blades. Open the shoulder blades, open the back. Thumbs forwards, open the front. Thumbs backwards, open the back. Open the front. Open the back. And then we can increase the size of the movement. So as the thumbs turn, the arms can rise up. As the thumbs turn back, the body can bow down. So there's an endless number of adaptations we can use here. We can open up all kinds of different parts of the body with this movement. But to focus into two, the first one is the breath. So here the arms rise, this is an in-breath. And as the arms sink down, this is an out-breath. Breathing in and rising up. Breathing out, relaxing down. In. Out. In. Out. One more time. Breathing in. Breathing out. Okay, we can adapt this further. So this time when the hands rise up, they rise up higher. And here that opens the whole of the front of the body. Okay, so we're talking about two main channels here. Bow body down, open the whole of the back of the body. And the two channels that we're talking about are Renmai and Dumai, the two central meridians within the body. So opening up the space in the back, opening up the space in the front. And working on Renmai and Dumai, it can't help but open up or have an effect on the rest of the body. So as we open up, we can expand out right the way through to the tips of the fingers. And as we bow down, we can release down to the ends of the toes. So this simple movement creates chi flowing in all parts of the body. It's very easy. And it's not about getting the movement right, it's about getting it right for you. How much movement have you got today? Noticing and just enjoying the practice, creating space. And then at any point during the practice, you can break away from it and you can use this next section. So when the hands rise up, allow them to pause. And in the pausing, don't just stop, allow the front of the back to still carry on opening, so the body is moving gently. And then what we do is we draw chi down. So gently drawing the hands down through the body. And again here, there's lots of different ways that we can draw chi down, but we just consider it a chi shower. It's like pouring blue sky down through the whole body. At the bottom, lift chi up. Draw chi down. So again, a couple of options that we can play with here. The first one is drawing chi down through the bones and all the joints. So when we draw down this time, draw down into the top of the neck and then bring the awareness down through each vertebra of the spine and the space between each vertebra, through the neck into the mid-spine, from the mid-spine down into the lumbar, continue down to the tip of the tailbone, up to the hips, down through the legs, knees, ankles, all the bones in the feet, and at the bottom lift chi up and draw chi down through all of the bones in the body. Put particular focus into the spine, through the neck, the mid-spine, the lumbar, down to the tip of the tailbone, back to the hips and down through the legs. And we can also notice the marrow in the bones. An idea of the marrow is bright and healthy. Lift chi up, draw chi down, bone marrow healthy, bright. The marrow also includes the spinal column and the brain. All of the marrow, bright and healthy, working well. One more time, drawing down through the marrow, bright and healthy. Out into the hips, down through the legs, and lift chi up once more. And then we can go for a simpler visualization as well. So we can draw down into the center of the head, into upper dantian, continue down into middle dantian, the center of the chest, down into lower dantian, the center of the abdomen. Here, there's an idea of connecting down through the legs into the earth and lifting chi up. Draw chi down. Upper dantian, middle dantian, lower dantian. Lift chi up. Last time. Upper dantian, middle dantian, lower dantian. Release down into the earth, lift chi up, pause at the top. And then we have ideas that we link into these three centers. So to draw the practice to a close, draw the hands down in front of upper dantian. And here we can focus on bright and spacious, the space in the head, full of chi, full of blue sky, enjoying the space between thoughts. As we draw the hands down towards middle dantian, we can pause at middle dantian, and we can bring focus into all of the functions within the body. All functions are normal. Everything is healthy. This is the idea around middle dantian and Hunyuan Palace. And then we can draw the hands down again towards lower dantian. And here lower dantian is the storeroom. This is where we can hold our chi. So here simply, chi is abundant. Chi is abundant. And to draw to a close, draw the feet together, relax the hands to the sides, expand them out in front, and draw chi back. One hand on top of the other on the navel, bringing the mind back into lower dantian. And here, lower dantian, chi is abundant, and the mind is centered and quiet. So the body is relaxed and centered and full of potential, full of chi. Release the hands to the sides and ease out. So this is a quick go through of the turning the thumbs practice and how it evolves and changes and develops. We can spend a lot longer with it. You can use it as a far shorter practice. It's up to you. So if you'd like to find out more about these, Please come along to the Zoom sessions that happen on Wednesday afternoons at 4 o'clock UK time, and subscribe to Parkinson's Care and Support UK. There's some great material out there. So thank you for your time. Thank you.